All right, we're now here at eTreego. Fun fact, eTreego has about a 50% market share for DC fast chargers here in Taiwan. It's a huge company. But what makes them really interesting is, first of all, they provide a wide variety of options. This is a 1.8 megawatt charger. This would be for large ships, big rigs, big trucks, 18-wheelers, and things like that. This could charge something like that really quickly. You can see the size of that cabinet. But of course, there's just traditional car chargers as well.
This is also our AC for electric car, 7 kilowatts, mainly for household and also for public parkings where you will park your car overnight. Then they can install these kind of products.
So I can have tap to pay?
Yes.
If I worked maybe in an apartment complex maybe, and I want to offer charging for the residents.
And we have a small DC. This is 22 kilowatts, a small DC. And also 40 kilowatts, mainly for these like shopping malls, car parks.
This, I think, is one of the most important parts of the industry, because we have DC fast charging if you're on a trip, but a lot of people, when they go grocery shopping, you don't need to be pulling 180 kilowatts. You could just have 5 or 6 cars charging like this.
Because if you buy a high output power charger, it will cost you a lot.
You got your CCS2 chargers like this one here. And this is actually fully contained, meaning that the inverters, the power electronics, everything you need to charge a car is built right in. You don't have to have separate cabinets anywhere else. Now, they have an option for every use case. But what makes this company interesting is they white label, meaning if you're a charge point provider, you can have your labels and your logos on all this equipment. And the most important thing isn't just a charger. It's the entire holistic management, knowing how your stations are doing, the health, how they're performing. So check this out. They go much beyond just installing chargers. First, let's start here. They have a UV fire sentry system. Can we show that off here? So they have sensors and cameras. If you look over here, as soon as a fire flame is detected over here, you get an alert in your central command center. So whoever is managing the station would get an alert telling them that a fire was detected. Then there's AI smoke detection. Let's show that off. Here's a little smoke. You can see that? Okay. This camera picks that up, instantly tells you that smoke was detected, and then actually pops up a camera feed. So you don't just see that there's smoke detected, you can actually see what's going on at your station, shut things offline, take action, whatever that might be. Finally, this is actually a thermal imaging camera that looks at your EV, the battery pack, the hardware underneath your car, to see if there's any hot spots. Maybe a couple of cells are shorted out or causing runaway thermal effects. You could see that, and if anything jumped to a level where it was unsafe, it could alert you and shut off the system. And then finally, there's an entire mobile thermal blanket. So if you had a big bus, for example, that's pulling 1.8 megawatts and something bad happened, you have a blanket, a thermal blanket that you could cover for safety. And that's really at the heart of what we need. If we want to make charging more ubiquitous and widespread and easy to manage and reliable, this is going to be the kind of technology that makes that happen.